They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gray. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Power football with the run. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to buy time. It's complete to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on first and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Let's talk for a second about Nevada. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Third down coming up for the O after the incompletion. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
The Wolfpack with a first and 10 here. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This Nevada offense really has it going. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Gain of 1. Second down.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Pierre. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the option. Quick toss. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Now they'll run it to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He spins that thing down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those.
He's got it on the outside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he reels it in at the 15-yard line. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll leave it with him. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Little. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Toss to the outside. Finding open areas. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Now the pitch. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Southern Mississippi.
Running to the left. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the driver.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads it left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Perkins. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Perkins. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Nevada comes to the line after getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And some room to work. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nevada.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll toss it to the left. Wolfpack will get the first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Beard. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Bates. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bates. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
From the gun, give on the inside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Little. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got him downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that straight.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Pierre. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go! Let's go! Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Perkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Snags it down the right side. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it at the 15. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He wants to throw it. Here's the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on second down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They'll go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Bates. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
That's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got a man. It's Pierre. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Nevada going quickly.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
So now it's second and long. Keep it on the ground. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
He'll bring it out. It's Little. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Finds his man. It's Little. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.